resuming. Let's see. Let's write this down really quick because I think this is going to last more than one round.
What is?
This combat. Seamus,
The
you
final combat of do do.
and Oust, you are an 11. Excellent. Okay. Yeah, Saul's gonna kick this off. And he's gonna step up behind you.
Is Saul an 80s romance novel protagonist?
Yeah, clearly. He's got just a minor Fabio thing going on. You know, his hair's just
Does
around
everybody
him.
like Saul? Can they eat eggs like Saul?
Yeah, clearly. Oh, funny thing about Saul. He's actually pretty mediocre. But he's going to let he's despite his mediocrity, he is typically good at killing rats, but not this time. And his shot sails wide of the rat that he's aiming at. Nim, it is your turn. You have some beady-eyed rats staring you down in the face.
You might need to get into the room to see him, or can you see him?
I have a question, Brian. Possible to pass on your turn and go at the end of the initiative?
You can only hold an action.
Okay.
You cannot delay your okay. Give me a perception check real quick. No. Excellent. Yeah. Well, a 13 on its own was good enough. You do see two more rats on the other side of what looks to be a giant mound of skeletons. But I think at the moment you're so locked in combat, you're not quite thinking about the room.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to slide forward and go ahead and fire a shot at the at this gentleman right here.
Okay.
This gentle rat. And
yeah.
Damn.
Excellent.
I think it's toast.
Yeah, this rat just goes, its head explodes and it goes smashing back to the corner.
okay, and with that, I'm gonna go ahead and slide to this. I'm gonna slide back here, telling the group that we still have two rats to the right and two rats to the left. But I went ahead and added one to my score.
Okay.
My next.
Seamus, it is your turn.
Let me just check real fast. If I go forward.
The rat in the cage. The rat in the cage.
I'm gonna go 1, 2.
Despite all its rage, it's still in that cage.
3.
All right, you just jumped on top of a table. You want to give me an acrobatics check really quick?
I would. Oh, I did not realize it was a table, but I'll definitely do that.
There's a table last time. Don't worry.
I know. I didn't think about it.
Okay.
Wait. I gotta re-roll it.
Yeah, you do get to re-roll it.
Why?
There's a critical fail, right?
Halflings get to. Yeah, in another timeline, you would have smacked face first into this table. But
in this timeline, though,
in this one, however, you managed to jump onto it quite lithely, and you prance across the table.
And
Saul looks on and he's just like, I swear for a moment I saw him smack face first in that table.
You saw nothing. Get out of here. All right, and then Seamus. Then Cast Divine Favor.
Okay, cool. What does it look like when you cast Divine Favor?
I kind of like I take my shield and my sword up, and then I just like slam them together, and I scream out to my god Hor, "Let me show them what true power is."
Okay. Saul leans over. He's like, "Who's this whore fellow?"
It's no Faultus.
Hi.
Doors before said by the little small female.
I've known a few whores in my time.
Oh, it's awesome.
Do you ever pray to them or worship them?
Oh, well. Oh, a man does not kiss and tell.
So
Okay,
yeah,
what else do you do?
in the hallway, we hear him cry out to Horde.
Oh, it's a bonus action.
Yeah, it
oh,
is a
shoot.
bonus action. You still have
I already dodged.
10. You're going to take a dodge? Okay.
He's dancing on the tabletop, crying out to Horde.
All right. Well, these these rats.
Lord. Oh,
You're on top of a table, so they can't even reach you.
Can they really not?
No.
Even
So they
better.
just make a beeline for the room. Let's see. They have. I want to make sure I'm getting this right. 30 feet of movement. Didn't mean to do
it got
that.
bigger.
He's so big.
Wait,
I didn't press anything.
The rat turned into the Hulk rat.
Wait, no, it gets like no opportunity. He went past me.
yeah,
Yeah, go ahead.
opportunity.
Sorry.
He underestimated our table dancing halfling.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You hit the rat.
Yay, +4 or 1d4, whatever.
Yeah.
It's probably
And
already
you,
dead.
and you kill this suddenly enlarged rat. 20, 25, 30. Then you find yourself eye to eye with a rat. Giant rat.
Can they be on top of each other?
He
They can
moved
pass
past.
through
Oh,
each
this went
other's
past him.
space.
Okay, go.
And he's just standing there in the doorway looking at you. Let's see.
I didn't realize going on the table would make him not want to attack me.
It's okay. I like it. It's a good perch. At least you killed one as it ran past.
That's true.
Okay. Okay. Wow. All right.
Can
Yeah.
you move the one that has like skull on it
Oh
or
yeah.
whatever?
Sorry. Let's get that out of the way. We can just delete it,
Sounds good.
or
We're just gonna assume I recovered that arrow that just disappeared.
yeah, we'll just leave it on the other side of the doorway. It's all right. Nim, unfortunately, all three rats decide they want a piece of you.
So
Tasty-
we said some
tasty
sexy
elf
robes.
flesh. And two of them find purchase beneath your armor. You take 7 damage.
Okay.
All right, and that's it for the rats. Ost, it is your turn. Got a rat staring kind of you down. It's looking in your direction.
What are you doing? Stop looking at the floor.
Is he there? Did we?
Uh,
Or is he perfectly still?
I don't think that man's ever sat still in his life.
There he goes. He could not comprehend 3 rats getting up in his business. Decided he wanted to leave us. How unfortunate.
No.
All right.
Is he back? Oh, no.
Oz is going to decide to
Jump
blast
his.
the shit out of these guys.
That's what Oz would want. So
He's gonna. There we go. He burning hands all of you. Fortunately, due to
I think
due to
that's
where
what I would.
Saul is standing, he is fine. But Nim, you unfortunately go up with the rats, and that is the end of that.
As I die, I think I would have done the same thing.
And then Shim screams out, "No, I'll get you! I'll save you! Don't you dare die on me!"
Okay, it looks like he's coming back in.
Then I stab him for thinking I'm some meek woman.
Okay, Ost, you just burning hands to everyone. How could you?
Oh God.
No, it's okay. Go ahead. It is your turn. What are you gonna do?
Okay.
You got 3 rats in front of you.
Yeah.
This would
I'm
be
gonna-
one of the few situations where a dragonborn with a line weapon would be so awesome. Like,
Line weapon?
probably in
And then I would get hit.
a breath line weapon. It's okay. You're a worthy sacrifice for this. I've never seen 3 enemies lined up in a row like this. Never.
Yeah. It would be nice. I could burning hands, but I don't think I want to.
He'll kill me.
Yeah. You should totally burn them.
It might be worth it. Quick question, because I'm not used to casting this. If I were to cast Firebolt, would I be at disadvantage?
Yes, you would. You are in melee combat right now.
Okay. Well, I'm still going to pull out my shield, so I get my armor class to 17. Then I'm going to, I guess, just use the mace. So
Do
I'm
you
pulling
have
that
Sacred
out.
Flame?
No.
Okay. Just curious. Want to make sure there. All right. Yeah, you pull out your mace. And somehow you managed to hit with this mace.
Yay!
And yeah, you thwack the rat. It was thoroughly perturbed that you would hit it. Weak spaghetti arms. Saul, he looks on and sees that there's a bunch of rats around him. Oh! And pulls out his long sword and takes a swing at one, and for some odd reason does not manage to find purchase with his blade.
Ugh.
Seems he wanted to avoid hitting Nim with his sword because, I mean, the rat was attached to her leg. Okay, Seamus, it is your turn. Oh no, Nim, it is your turn. Excuse me.
Right. So I am going to swing my short sword at this gentleman right here.
Okay.
Actually, this one right here. Sorry.
Awesome.
Oh, sorry. That was my offhand. There you go.
Okay. All right. And you hit. And which one were you swinging at? The middle one?
Yeah.
Yeah. You thoroughly bloody the rat, but it still seems to be conscious.
Okay. So I'm gonna disengage and
Okay.
move to here.
All right. You can do that. Okay. Seamus, it is now your turn. You're standing on top of this table, looking down at the three rats.
I'm trying to hit this guy.
All right. Let fly your blade. Yeah, you hit. And you kill it.
Now I'm gonna move closer and move here.
Excellent. Okay. This rat here looks at you, Seamus, hungrily. Goes to gnaw on you, but unfortunately is unable to find purchase on your armor. The next one looks over at Seamus and does manage to bite its fangs into his boot
No, Seamus!
and draws blood.
Oh, in my boot!
Oh, did I say Seamus?
Yeah.
Okay, I meant Saul. Excuse me.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, and Saul is bitten by the rat.
how bad did he get bitten? Did
It didn't look bad.
Damage? Okay, cool.
These rats.
It is Saul's turn, and he's going to.
Wait, I feel like Ost was skipped.
Oh wait, no, Ost. Yes, it is your turn. Sorry, I missed that.
Okay, cool.
Sorry.
Yay.
Three of you all have initiative, like right together.
Yeah, no, you're
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
uh,
What you gonna do?
I'm going to go ahead and do fireball at disadvantage because because I'm so weak.
That's fine. Yeah, you unleash your firebolt, and it singes the ground. But does not manage to
Is
hit
that
the
a
rat.
cantrip?
What?
Is that a cantrip or a spell?
It is a
Cantrip.
cantrip, firebolt.
Cool. I didn't
Right.
know.
Saul takes a swing with his sword at the rat that bit him, and boy, he's not doing too hot against these rats, and he misses. Nim, it is your turn. What are you gonna do?
Gonna target this guy.
Okay.
Wait, on.
He is hidden by an ally if you're shooting him with your bow.
This guy.
Yeah,
Is this guy?
both of them are kind of hidden by your allies.
If I move here,
I guess
Here?
I could give. Yeah, well, you're gonna be in melee at that point.
but is this guy still in melee?
Use the other one.
Since
but
you are in melee
disadvantage.
combat with the other one, your attack would be at disadvantage.
How about there and there?
Yeah, I'd let that fly.
Okay, perfect.
Look,
You let that
Look at
fly?
that arrow fly.
I will let it fly.
Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered where you stood, you hit it. And the rat goes down. Saul looks over and says, "Thank you kindly for taking care of that one. Put a hole in my
the
boot."
one that
All right. Seamus, it is your turn. Yeah, you hit this last rat. And you kill it. All the rats lie dead.
rat stew for dinner.
Yay!
Yeah.
We did it.
Awesome. Okay, so you are now surrounded by a bunch of dead rats.
I want to go in the room and I kind of take some look at the circle and I say, "Hey Nim, why don't you take a look at the circle with me? This looks kind of interesting."
So I fired 2 arrows in that encounter. Do I recover those arrows?
Go ahead and roll for me.
Yeah, because I thought you said less than 4.
Okay, so you do lose one of
I rolled
those
that one.
arrows.
I only shot one, so I assume I lost the one.
Oh, okay. And what am I rolling?
Oh, sorry,
Oh.
lost. You lost the one arrow. Yeah, Nim, just roll a. Okay, you managed to recover both arrows.
Awesome. So I only lost the one arrow of the one that I shot off the ledge due to sheer strength.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're at what, 19 now?
Yeah, I'm sitting at 19. I'm
And
keeping
Ostos
track of
as well. Okay, sweet. Thank you for keeping track of those. So you find yourself in this room, and it is it's kind of a mix. Although initially you see crudely executed symbols and glyphs scribed in bright green dye that decorate the chamber, there is a pit that is piled high with corpses. They seem to have been mostly gnawed away, and it's just bones at this point. You see.
What kind of corpses?
Give me an investigation check.
Oh, I should-
8. You can't discern exactly what they are. It's
Well, be recognized.
just a mess.
You said there were symbols somewhere?
Yeah,
you
they're
all
just
recognize the
all
symbol?
over the room. Saul goes, "Oh, I recognize that boot. Yep, that's one of mine. Well, not
What?
mine,
What
but
one?
another one that I was adventuring with, and it's just like a boot. If you inspect it, there's still a foot inside. As you look around the room, you see a cage here that has been completely busted open. There's also a table that has a scrap of cloth on it that seems as though it's been gnawed at. Several doors. However, probably the most unsightly thing you see is right here. It looks as though the wall has been blocked up, and hanging over the top of it are 3 tattered-looking skins.
I asked Saul, what was the word that he read in Draconic earlier?
Oh,
Gullible.
it was gullible.
Gullible. He doesn't know how to read. Doesn't know how to read Draconic.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah. Amidst the tears of laughter, which I rarely do, I examine the pile of bones to see if
Okay.
I can't make out what he
Oh
made.
my god.
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
It's like you couldn't.
Yes, it seems to be just a mix of the bones that look to be, larger, human-sized. There are some that perhaps belong to some shorter individuals, but there also looks to be quite a few bones that seem to belong to kobolds.
What about
Can
the symbols in the room? I want to inspect those.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'll go ahead and relay that information I just perceived to the group. Basically said, need of a battle.
Sorry, could you repeat that for me, Nim?
I was just gonna say, I just kind of relay my thoughts on this. Is that this is just the burial results of a large battle between kobolds and humanoids, maybe goblins.
Yeah. What you can tell, Ost, is that these runes look to be in Draconic again.
Damn.
Wait, does everybody speak Draconic in this dungeon? What's up with that? Give me a Ost, give me a investigation check. Okay. Yeah, you just can't piece together the writing on the walls and anything else. However, Nim, if you continue to, trawl around the room, you actually find they're just they look as though they've almost disintegrated at this point, but they seem to be small white scales inside the cage. I mean, if you touch them, they just immediately fall apart.
Okay.
Hey Brian,
Yes.
can I do like I want to just kind of like hear if I can see anything in the room and kind of discern if this would be a good place for a long rest.
Well, the room has 4 entrances to it. Give me a survival check real quick.
Hilarious.
This does not seem like a good place to sleep.
So okay, so if we, so I kind of communicate back to the group. I was thinking maybe going back to the original circular hallway, taking a long rest, setting the caltrops in front of each entrance, as well as the as well as
You might wanna hold on to
the
some-
animal trap.
Do you need, like, are you hurting right now?
No, it's about to be 10 o'clock at night. I wasn't sure when we were planning on stopping. I
I
had
figured
to
we
use
could do
both
one
my
more room.
spells and my half health.
Okay. Do we
I
have
think it
enough
was a
time?
good stopping point.
Okay.
What do you think? Do we want to stop? Do we want to keep going forward? Because I feel like if we go forward, it could be like another hour.
I don't care. I mean, I'm fine
I'll
either
keep going
way.
forward. I'll open another beer.
It doesn't matter to me. It's up to
Uh,
Brian. If
Brian,
Brian
you
thinks
know-
another hour if we go to another room,
Yeah.
then
I don't mind going
Yes,
another room.
go
but
into another room for me.
Do you want to? Okay, cool. All right. So I
Which room do we want to go to? Obviously
don't
not
know.
this one, because
go to
that's
the bottom
blocked
one.
off.
Wait, which one?
we're going to the bottom one.
You're gonna go into the bottom one?
I'll move to this area and inspect.
I reload my crossbow while they're doing this.
Judging by the crazy state of the blocked up door, I thoroughly inspect for any traps on the remaining open door.
Okay, give me a perception check. Okay, there do not seem to be any traps of any sort along this door.
Okay. I test the handle
Okay.
gently.
It seems a little stiff, but it's still unlocked.
I scream. I talk to Ost and I go, "Hey, Ost, can you make sure? I feel like it's been longer than an hour. Can you make sure my light won't go out in this fight?"
Sure. I touch the blade again and I make it the original like orangey yellow color.
I then yell out to everyone and I say, "Hey, I don't know what's going to be on the other side. I think we should all be a little ready, depending on what I'm gonna. If anything attacks, I'm gonna dodge whatever comes at me."
I'm readying my crossbow at the door.
Okay.
Is there
Saul
anything?
readies his weapon.
So do I.
Seamus swings open the door.
Okay, swell. Inside, the second you open the door, you just see a writhing mass everywhere. And we're at some time ago, this gate that looks to be inside the room would have held it back, but in the past month or so, it's just fallen apart, and you just see 2 big swarms of rats, and they immediately rush towards you.
Do we see into this
And,
room? Oh, okay. I just scrolled over.
Yeah.
These are swords?
Rats.
Yeah. Go ahead and take your shots against it. Those of you who had shots prepared. Cost, you hit. Okay. Nim, did you have a shot prepared or did you miss?
I missed. I think I had the 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Saul fires his shot. It's as well. It seems that the properties of these swarms, make them rather resistant to your weapons, however, and they just immediately charge in. Well, you guys can't see them, but they are one group moves on top of you, Nim, and one moves on top of you, Seamus. Let's go ahead and kick off initiative.
So they're a swarm of rats, is what they are.
But the two of you are currently just covered in rats. Okay. So we got 14 for Nim, 12 for Seamus. Well, I get to maintain some of these. Ost, yours is a 7. Okay. Nim, you may go first. You are currently covered in rats.
So would a disengage work here?
Second. Apparently it can, yes.
Okay. I guess I am going to swipe at the rats on top of me.
Okay. Roll a 1. Okay. Excellent. Okay, and you do.
I'm going to disengage
Okay.
and attempt to jump on the table.
Excellent. It seems to be a good place to hide from rats. Okay. The group that was on top of you seems to be pretty substantially shrunk down now. All right. Let's see. Seamus, it is your turn. You currently have rats all over you.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Sorry. I'm just gonna take a big. So my divine favor is definitely gone by now, right? It's only like a minute, I think.
Yeah, it's long gone.
Cool. That's I'm just making sure. Yeah, I'll take a swipe. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna take a swipe.
Okay. You hit the rats that are covering you. Okay.
Do I get wait? No, it's not. It's not. It's an attack roll. It's not damage. Cool. So I do 6.
Okay. Excellent.
Can I move slightly, like with still being in range of them, or is that kind of not work?
Yes, but they will continue to cover you because you're not
That's
taking a
fine.
disengage.
Yeah, I'm just going right here.
Okay. Okay. See, what do you write? Go. Oh, there it is. Right. Saul is going to fire his bow at the swarm of rats. And he hits, doing a minor amount of damage to them.
And did he not recognize that the previous shots had little effect?
Yeah. All right. Well, he doesn't have a lot of options, and he's probably not going to run up on them with a sword. Ost, it is your turn.
I am going to call him Divine Favor and use Radiance of the Dawn. And I have it all macroed in, so it should show
Swell.
you the activation.
Thank you. And you're holding.
So, 30-foot radius, it's going to not damage any of my friendly characters, friendly allies, but it will do 2d10 plus my cleric level on a failed saving throw of radiant damage.
Okay.
And I have rolled
Constitution saving throw?
14.
First. Okay. Okay. And what is your DC for spells?
I believe it's 12. I believe it's an 8 plus 2 plus 2.
Okay. Excellent.
Yep.
Okay, awesome. This first group is just absolutely completely incinerated. It seems that this was insanely effective against it, and all of the rats just dissipate and burn up into the air. The second group looks to be injured, but still standing. Do you do anything else?
Yeah, I jump on top of the table.
Awesome.
And I go, "Ah!"
Glad I've established that rats can't attack people that are on top of the table. All right. Well, the rats.
That's canon now, right?
Yeah, that is canon. Rats can attack people that are on the table.
That's why cartoon women always jump on top of the table.
It worked in the 50s. It's working today. All right. Seamus, the rats that are covering you gnaw and claw at you, but they seem to be too small and are unable to find purchase through the gaps in your armor. Nim, it is your turn. You can
What were you saying?
currently shoot at the rats that are covering Seamus.
I'm gonna hop down
Okay.
and swipe at them.
Hey, don't roll around.
Please don't roll.
Okay. Unfortunately, your attack does not find purchase on these rats. You attempt to stab at them, but for whatever reason, who knows, you're avoiding Seamus with your attacks and don't hit the rats either.
20, 25, 30. I'm gonna use the disengage as my bonus action.
Excellent. You actually, you have 35 feet of movement.
Yeah.
Awesome. Seamus, you're covered in rats. What are you gonna do? You stab the rats that are covering your body, and yes, you do a nice chunk of damage to them.
They're still on me, right?
Yes, they're still all over you. Although there seem to be half as many rats as there were before.
So I'm gonna move in a circle. So I'm gonna move here, 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 and then right back, screaming, "Get them off me!
Okay.
Get them off me! Come on, someone!"
And so I'm burning hands. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, Saul seems intent on killing these rats that are swarming all over Seamus. He closes one eye, moves his bow around a little bit, jarringly. Excuse me, crossbow. and misses.
Oh,
He didn't seem to want to hit Seamus because he was moving so much.
not the last time you hit anything.
Ost.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a while actually since he has hit anything. His rolls have been crap. Ost, it is your turn.
All right. I'm gonna shoot a firebolt at them.
Okay. Yeah, you hit them.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, that really burns.
Singe.
Oh, should I have
Yeah.
intelligence?
You singe.
Oh no, not.
You singe a few hairs off of Seamus's.
Wait, why did I
Magnificent
take
purple
damage
beard.
added to him?
Does it not have intelligence added to it?
No,
Oh, good.
cantrips do not have your modifier added to them.
Gotcha.
That's how they work. Okay.
Doesn't do much damage.
Nope. But it looked cool.
There we go. I gotta use it.
Right. The rats resume their gnawing on you, Seamus. They're working their way at your leather, but unfortunately they can't seem to get inside them.
Unfortunately, Brian, are you trying to kill me here?
Yeah.
By cloud of rat.
I'm always trying to kill you guys. Always.
Honestly, unfortunately, it seems so depressing.
Okay. Nim, it is your turn.
Nim, get them off me!
Hopping off the table in no fear of injuring Seamus,
Okay.
I swipe at the remaining rats with my longsword. My short sword, sorry.
Ah, yes. You do hit the rats. And yes, there are only a handful of rats left now. Seamus, they're on you. The last few rats. What are you gonna do? Yeah. You managed to, with your rapier, flick the last few rats off of you, and
I
the
kind of flick them
swarm
off of me,
is
and
no
as
more.
they fly in the midair, I cut them all in half.
This encounter was far more terrifying for our group. I don't know why. I don't think we actually even took any damage, but we
I don't
were
think we
freaked
might.
out about rats covering us. All right. Yes, you kill all the rats.
Do
Yay!
they individually count as full experience?
They count as each swarm counts as 50 experience.
Well,
yeah,
I want to
experience
move
we
into
got.
the room, and I want to check it out and see what I
All right. Oh boy.
That was a mistake.
It reeks. Absolutely, utterly reeks.
We're not sleeping here tonight. That was my plan, but apparently
Yeah.
not anymore.
It's just, I mean, waste, knee high, just everywhere. You have not smelled an odor so foul in quite some time, and it's all over your boots now. It's you're tracking it into the room. It's going everywhere. It's on the table. You dive into the middle of the skeletons, apparently, and
I'm cleaning off my boots in the fire pit.
yeah. Give me a Constitution saving throw really quick.
Oh, wait, oh, okay.
You woke the cave troll in the middle of the skeletons.
Okay, you didn't contract anything from going through a giant mound of corpses.
I try to convince everyone to go back in the circular room just to have a long rest.
Okay.
Oh, that's not what I meant to go. Sorry.
Saul just looks on and says, "Well, that was quite a lot of rats."
It was. We've killed.
Nothing but rats.
16 and
You
two
guys have
swarms.
killed nothing but rats. Yeah.
16 and 2 swarms.
Nothing but rats.
What experience are we at right now, by the way, Brian?
Well, you were at base, so I guess you guys would have started this at 300.
Okay.
And
Let's do
whatever.
a long rest. Let's do a long rest, and then we'll call it a night.
Okay,
Sure.
that sounds pretty swell.
So, I'm gonna set up caltrops here. With the door closed.
Do we need to do
Actually,
that?
Sorry. Yeah.
Why don't you put your trap?
I'm gonna put my trap. Yeah. I'm gonna put my hunting trap there
Okay.
at the opening of the door.
And then we have 2 elves, so we only have to sleep for 4, or like meditate for like 4 hours.
Yeah. So you guys
There's only
get to
2 guards there.
choose. Basically a 4-hour period. It could be the first 2 hours and the last 2 hours, the middle 2 hours, the last 4 hours, or whatever, where 2 of you aren't watching.
Okay. I vote that I'm never not the one. I'm always the one not watching, considering my perception is awful.
But then, like, it has to do with 2 of us watching, and there's a point where Byron and I both have to meditate,
Byron has to use his perception.
or Nim and I.
Well, no. So you could.
What does Seamus do it? Not Seamus. What's his stupid face?
Saul, better call Saul, man.
He is not a stupid face.
He did not appreciate being called stupid face.
I like Saul more than I like Meepo.
I don't understand Meepo
Yeah.
like I understand Meepo.
I definitely prefer Saul over Meepo. He's definitely
Saul-
easier to voice.
Saul's really sassy. Like, he makes fun of you guys, and he's not annoying piece of shit.
But Saul has not dragged our dead bodies out of combat situations
Well,
yet.
maybe you guys should get into a
Thank you.
situation where you have to have your dead bodies dragged out of it by him.
First of all, Meepo dragged your dead body all the way into a whole nother kingdom where they, like, shackled us up. All right? So I don't like Meepo that much.
All right. Point
Keep
being,
Summer safe.
Jeez.
there's a hunter trap right there.
All right.
I am not taking watch because my perception sucks. I'm sleeping. Like
Right now, you're not. But there's a point where you're going to be a second person taking watch. We're going to have 2 people taking watch.
No, he just spends his entire time, even the 2 hours he's awake, not watching. That's fine.
It sounds like that's what he's saying.
All right. Saul is going to spend the first 2 hours up with whoever. And Nim is apparently teaching herself bless. Who knows how? Between Nim and Ost, who's spending the first 4 hours awake?
I am quietly meditating. Not
Wait,
meditating.
no.
Meditate.
You're either meditating or you're keeping watch.
I'm meditating while paying attention.
Are you
All right.
meditating or are you keeping watch?
Your perception.
Yes.
One of you do perception.
All right. Well, we're actually, before we kick off any of this long rest stuff, we're gonna go ahead and call it quits here.
Sounds good.
Let's go ahead and rack up our experience, and
We killed
and
so many rats.
see, yeah,
Killed 15 rats.
see. Yes, you killed 15 rats
No.
and 2 rat swarms. So that amounts to. $118 experience per person.
So, I thought it was 50 per rat swarm.
418.
Oh, so you divide it by 3 once you add it all up.
Divided by 4.
I guess I don't really understand how experience works.
I added up all the experience for all the giant rats and all the rat swarms, and I divided it 4 ways for the 4 of you.
That's not how I did it all in my last one. I must be doing it wrong. So
Yeah,
what's
was
418?
Nico leveling up last time?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was stealing a little bit of your experience.
Sorry, 300 XP base. And we picked up, you said 118 each?
So we're at 418.
Mhm.
Wait,
Swell.
marked it down.
Karma.
All right. So I think I'm going to do things a little differently this time around, just because I want to encourage engagement from all the players on each other's characters. Someone else must argue whether you received your belief, instinct, and goal.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah. And name the instance in which you achieved that.
All right. Byron, you want to do me? I'll do Will, and Will do Byron.
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, anybody can do anybody, but
Well, no, I feel like that's fine.
we'll just have a nice little
circle.
yeah.
Belief in I don't think Corey accomplishes. Sorry, I don't believe Seamus accomplishes goal, as we have not encountered any undead. Basically, he'll go ham on any undead that we see.
Okay.
I don't think there's an opportunity to do that. We definitely achieve the instinct of jumping headfirst into a fight, and I think he accomplished the belief of basically banding together or we all die. Just with how we moved as a group based on his instruction.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. So give yourself 2 karma for that. Discovering for now.
Will.
M.
Go ahead.
So the belief only the strong survive, and the weak shall die. Death is a blessing for most creatures. I feel like he fulfilled his belief because he specifically wanted, like, he saw the strength in Seamus and wanted him to lead at a certain point. He was like, no more stealth stuff. Like, let's do that.
Okay.
And the reasoning behind it specifically was because he thought that. So
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Cool.
kill or be killed, distrust the words and actions of others. I feel like he lent some trust in his team, which I liked, but I don't think that the instinct followed.
Okay.
And then identify. Did
I think
he?
starting traps. Oh, man, I don't think I saw that door.
No, it was Seamus, right? That found
Yeah.
the door. Okay, then. Well, that one's self-explanatory. I don't even have to. That's not judgment. You did or you didn't.
Okay.
So you got 1.
Awesome. Okay. Give yourself 1 karma. And for Ost.
Ost, so show off your superior knowledge or wisdom, for life has been filled with acquiring knowledge with the absence of violent conflicts. I don't think you. I can't remember a time specifically where you used your intelligence or wisdom to guide us in any way, shape, or form outside of like perception. I think
I
at one point
identified what things were, but I didn't like.
yeah,
I didn't have any actual.
like
I couldn't
draconic-
read.
You couldn't read draconic or anything like
Okay.
that. That's kind of what I was thinking. Instinct, praise Faltus and all his power. Always tell others how great their lives could be should they take worshiping him. I definitely think he did that, especially at the temple in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then again, kind of just a different parts that he used resistance. And he praised the Faltus in order to give me
Yeah.
resistance.
Definitely.
Praise
Believe
Faltus.
everyone should be shown the light. I think that's extremely paramount in the last fight where he had a giant radiant light beam down and smite a whole bunch of rats. And he screamed out about Foltus as he did that.
Cool.
I think the entire time he's also making sure that I had light and things like that. So
Excellent. Yes, I do agree. Awesome. All right. Well, I think that this closes things out for the group, and we shall see how things go next week.
All right, thanks, guys.
Pretty well. It went pretty well tonight, is what I was
Yeah,
trying to say.
definitely went well tonight. Good job.